Hello everybody, welcome to Bus Driving Simulator 22. The last time I uploaded the video on this, we actually drove the school bus. So I'm going to take you through a few of my settings. So first of all, we go on the graphics. I've got everything on as the highest I can possibly do in this game. I am running this on a 3080 Ti. So these are my settings. Of course, I can't adjust many of these. I can't go any higher to ultra settings because it doesn't allow you to do that. So this is the settings I run at, and it works pretty well. Gameplay settings on that, of course, English, automatic, metric. And now I find out these two, leaving these right mirrors, interior UI, and the camera steering assistance, leave that on. Also then my controls, I am using a T150 Pro. It's easy to change it. You click on it and press the button or move the steering wheel and it works that way. Again, if you wish me to do a video on all my settings or how to make the steering wheel work, please let me know in the comments below. But there are my steering wheel settings. I've got to remember some of them because I can't remember how to open the doors. The wipers is the D-pad left, engine start is L2. We'll probably be coming back to these settings anyway. So let's get on with it. To paint the bus, that's another thing that I've never done on this game. You cannot change the paint on the school bus, I don't believe. So what we'll do now, we'll go on to, these are diesels. There is one electric, of course. So we'll go on the electric, I think we'll do that. And so I think before you click on part, this will just change the colour here, I think. So if I put it down there, yes, it will be like that colour. Let's go to a bit of a green. Saturation, I will make a bit more greener. If I do it dark, it goes all black anyway, so it's pointless. So you might as well leave it on light as you can. If you press part, I believe that actually does change the top part of the bus. So let's have a look. No, maybe it's the saturation I've got to change, or the brightness. Let's have a look down here if I do that first. Oh yeah, there we go. So by moving that, there we go. So you could have all green if you wanted to. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix and match. So I'm going to have a bit of pink there. I'll do that like that. As I said before, you can go to black if you put it in the brightness dark. But I'll leave it as that, so it's like that. A bit of a mix match. Select, and then we'll just choose one of these. I will go on a bit later. I'll choose probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll choose Brazilian countryside, I think, and we'll see how that goes. Right, so we are now in ready to move on and go to our first bus stop. Of course the time's clicking down, but never mind. I just wish sometimes you could turn off all this stuff on the screen. But there we go. So we'll get into the cab now and we will start the engine, which I believe is that. And of course it's electric, but the needle goes to 0, which is good. And we'll start making our way out now. And there's nothing coming. And did not stop at sign, but there we go. It's annoying that I wish you could turn all that off, all that sort of stuff in the game, really, because it's just a bit annoying. Of course these cows are bloody annoying as well. Look, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that on that game, and this is what ruins this game for me, is this two kind of, what the hell, crash the bus into what did I crash the bus into? Invisible cow. But I think this is why sometimes people maybe don't play this game as much, because you're faffing around with all this kind of like, oh, I ran over something, or I'm a bit late, or I didn't indicate, or I didn't stop. Well, if you're a proper driver and there isn't nothing coming, you know, it's kind of easier just to drive on. And of course to me there isn't no centering the bloody steering wheel back again like there is on the bus, unless I've got to press a certain key, but it's just a lot of faffing for me. Of course, I'm going to go this way. Look, I can't see much, but there we go. But yeah, you get done for penalised for not indicating, doing this, not doing this, not doing that. Forgot to turn signal right. I believe you guys heard that I did that. So, you know, it's a bit annoying. It should. I wish I have contacted the devs actually on the Discord about this, but they haven't come back. So I don't think they're going to turn all that off, to be honest. Yeah. See, now I'm indicating, but it probably penalised me. No, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, there is a red light here, is it? Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, I don't know, compared to other bus games that I've used, and like Firm Bus, the Tourist Bus, and the Bus, which I think is getting better and better each time, this game really, I think these are people that the devs are like mobile devs, so they do stuff for mobile phones and stuff. And this would be fantastic if they could cut some of the, you can't do this, you can't do that, you get penalised for this, you get penalised for that. If you could cut all that off. This is what I'm showing you not to do, guys. Not to drive like this. Please don't do this. If you could cut all that off in this game, I think it'd be way better. You know, it's no GTA, so don't expect to bomb around the corners and do wheelies or anything like that, or do donuts with your skid on a skid pan. But you just get penalised for stupid things, and it does put me off a bit. Apart from that, though, I think it's a bloody good game, and you know, I think it's worth anything over $20, $30 if they cut off all the crap that's on here, really, to be honest, yeah. And they could add more animations, more traffic. I think that'd be good. And of course, I'd want to go now, but you've got to wait for me, then the computer or the bus to tell me when to close the doors. Never mind. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's just weird. Guys, don't forget, on my YouTube channel, on the community, I do put some questions there that helps me once you do go on there and cross a few X's and tick a few this, that and the others on there for me. It helps me know what I've got to produce and create for you wonderful people if you're still interested in watching. And of course, if you do want me to make more how-to videos, how to retune a steering wheel into a game, or how to do this and how to do that, and now the car's getting pushed by a sheep. This car's coming back to me for no reason. So yeah, goodbye mate, wherever you've gone with the sheep. Yeah, so again, I'm glad this happens when I record it and I show you, because it gives you an option whether to buy, don't bother, get a refund, or totally delete this game. But as I said, with the community stuff, with the questions and answers I like receiving, it's fantastic. Or just drop me a question or a quick chat in one of the you know, when I upload a video, and I'll get back to you and do that. Hello mate. Hello. Welcome back. I had to do a strange little cut there because the game actually froze and crashed, but we're back at the same bus stop just before that wonderful crash, and it started to rain, so we'll carry on now and try and finish this route. The rain's pretty good. I wish it would fall more on the windscreen, but there we go. I wish you could adjust your seat as well, but I can't see nothing if nothing's coming, so I'll try and beat that. They should slow down. These traffic, look, this is what another thing that annoys me is the traffic tend to be a bit brain dead. They don't want to slow down for you, so you've got to do all the proper roadway for them to accept that. They just won't slow down for you if you are you know, you pulled out in front of them. They will just carry on no matter what. So yeah, as I said, the indication things, not doing it left and right. If I was learning how to drive, yes, but I've been a driver over 30 odd years in real life. I have driven trains, I've driven buses, I've driven cars, I've driven quite a few things except for tanks and stuff like that. I don't know. This it just bugs me a titchy bit about the stupidity of this, that and the other. So officially I should start, it's like a stop signal here, so I'm going to indicate now. I can't see anyway, so, but you know, if you're driving a car, look, if you're driving a car and you see a big bus pull out in front of you, you're not just going to carry on hoping that you just reverse back in. So maybe it's just me, but these sort of games like this should be averagely corrected, and I think as there's not been much of a major fix on this game from the devs because they're doing mobile stuff, I don't think this will ever change, which is a shame because I still think this is a good game. But you have to tell me your thoughts if you wish in the comments below and let me know what you think. Some of my friends who have got this game, they won't play this game now because they just said it's not as good as the bus, it's not as good as Firm Bus, it's not as good as Tourist Bus, because there's too many restrictions or you get penalised for stupidity within reason on this. And when you have an accident, it's your fault, not anybody else's. So, you know, you've got to take the game as it is, I think.